of course, flat top.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K, and is it?
Well, hello.
Great stuff, DA, thanks. We have a long season still ahead of us. Smitty, as a veteran, how much did you look to pace yourself as the season was going on, but in particular the early part of the season?
Great question, Kevin. I think you look at it as a veteran, you got to assess the situation. If you got to come out there and I guess push your pace as a veteran because you want a team to get off to a good start, hopefully the younger guys can continue that pace, or you have a team that is going well and they know you need them at the end. It's a tough call for some veterans, and that's why you see the veterans hanging around that can do both.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs. He is the three with Aldridge at the four. Murray and DeRozan in the backcourt together. And it's Gasol at the five down low.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Murray gets to DeRozan. Aldridge down low. He's against Miller. And that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his first basket of the night.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here is Mirotic. To the right side. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Dominating at the rim, something AD has always enjoyed.
And the Spurs with possession. Murray surveying the D. Passes to Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Aldridge. Another one falls for San Antonio.
The mid-range game of Aldridge. So advanced, so well polished.
Outside Holiday. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. Gay against Mirotic. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And that one, good.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
Now here's Murray. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. And that one is on. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Of the wing, Davis. Left trade. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, you look at the confidence AD has in that shot, and the team runs plays for him to shoot it.
Here's Murray. Pass to Aldridge. Double team on Aldridge. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. And Holiday kicks to Miller. Outside for Davis. Miller against Murray. Fires it up. Again, the Pelicans score.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Nuggets. Miller against DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing break. He is a terrific playmaker.
And ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, he keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where
Spurs game. And he could not get them long to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. But doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct. And as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Holiday, the pass to Open. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Paul Gasol.
Crafty ball handler coming off screens. Drew Holiday has the defense guessing. It guesses wrong.
Well, obviously a down season last year for the Spurs, but one of their best years in decades on the offensive glass.
No more for their defensive rebounding. The Spurs were sixth in the league in offensive boards. Part of that was trying to find new ways to generate points.
Here's Randall following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Count it. Middleton just got his first 2 points of the night.
They are on fire, just in a great move here early on.
Murray outside. Aldridge left side. Over Randall. Aldridge, no one. Pelicans leading by 3. Randall kicks to Middleton. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist from Middleton.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. On the wing, DeRozan. And DeRozan moves it down hard.
Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Habit, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Holiday finds Randall. Miller outside. Randall against Aldridge. Randall with the bucket.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Spurs trail by 5. Murray outside. Over to the wing. Aldridge inside. He's defended by Randall.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
Holiday. DeRozan with the rebound.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
Here's Murray. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game that fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
You look at the way DeRozan has improved since entering the league. Vastly different player. Came in mostly as a driver and a dunker. Has become a complete shooting guard, and he's a fantastic leader on the offensive end as well.
Bellinelli's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for DeJounte Murray. And again, New Orleans has no up. Here's Mills. The teardrop falls in. Steve, with DeRozan, you can see the changes and improvements in his game year to year.
Yes, his passing is the most recent skill that he worked on. His rebounding and defense also have seen significant improvement over his career. He's one of the top shooting guards in this league.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Here's Okafor. Smitty, you had an unbelievable career. Was there any chance or opportunity that you did not take that you wish you had?
You know, Kevin, it's 3 of them. One, I had a chance to be traded to the New York Knicks. Always wondered what it would be like to play in New York. They call that the fact. I didn't take that chance. I think second was to get a chance to play overseas at the end of my career. I think those are the 2 things that I wish I had a chance to go back. I would make a different choice.
Mills with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. A 3. Pelicans pull it in. Almost got 4 rebounds in this game.
mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Now, here's DeRozan. 8 points for him. Shots good by Mills.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. 6-point lead. Feeds it to Miller. Shoots over Pirtle. And that one hits back iron.
The defender took away the airspace, fouled him. That changed the shot.
Walker's checked in for San Antonio. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Holiday finds Randall. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Jakob Poeltl. For New Orleans, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. And Alvin Gentry's been coaching in the NBA for almost 3 decades now. Steve, he knows how to get things done.
And a lot of what Gentry does is gives his players freedom. As long as they take care of business, he won't meddle too much. Does a great job of managing personalities and keeping egos in check.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Holiday kicks to Randall. It's stolen by Bellinelli. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. The three from Mills. No good. Shot missing. New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 6.
He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Spurs trail by 8. Walker with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Misses off the left eye.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. They're close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Mills gets to Walker. Back to Mills. Passes it to Bellinelli. Right wing. Holiday against Walker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Pelicans leading by 8. Kicks to Miller. Pulls it up. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Lets a floater go. And Bellinelli with the lay-in.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Miller outside. 46 seconds left in the first. Back to Jackson. Randall on the foul. 8 points for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Mills. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Walker the pass to Pirtle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Emeka Okafor.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size. A 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
Second free throw, no good. New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Jackson. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. Here's Pirtle. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
A cagey defender, Miritich using his length to throw off that shot.
Julius Randle getting it done for the New Orleans Pelicans. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back to the action after this word. DeMar DeRozan last season opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
Ashamed to talk about it. view myself for a long period.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. Let's see if that changes here in a second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I tell you, on fire all period long, and this is how you want to start the game.
They built up a monster lead on the heels of great shooting. Love the attack mindset here.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Mills. Bellinelli is out there with Bertles, and it's Walker in at the 2 spot. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Steve, you were kind of a positionless player when you played 6'8", highly skilled. Talk about some of the guys who really fit that bill in today's game.
I think guys like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum does a fantastic job. Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, he's done a nice job. Gordon Hayward. Those are the guys that are 6'8", 6'7", can do a lot of different things at that position. One of the best also at that position, Andre Iguodala, to be able to switch out on offense and also play different positions on the offensive end.
Excellent list. Johnson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ejuan Moore comes in for Miller. Jackson dishes to Randall. Walker at the elbow. And finished off by Walker.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Moore finds Randall. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Randall's got the lead up to 13 now for New Orleans.
He has a score-first mindset. Ejuan plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
Now, here's Bellinelli. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Jackson has the open look, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Because they've been patient, they're finding good shots. That's why they've hit a much higher percentage from the floor.
Bellinelli against Johnson. And stolen by Randall. Okafor kicks to Moore. And another three for New Orleans.
Oh, great ball movement there.
San Antonio with the ball. Trailing by 19. Pass to Bellinelli. To the paint. Takes it off the glass. Berton's got his first points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Moore outside. Down low, Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they missed. These guys are having fun right now. You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. D.A., thank you. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Steve, the Pelicans, a team that plays a very high-paced style under Coach Alvin Gentry. Tops, in fact, in the NBA.
Kevin, as a player, you love playing in that kind of system. You know you're going to get plenty of chances and touches whenever you're on the floor. Pelicans have the personnel to make it work and play at a high-paced style game as well.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Murray, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we've all heard with the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons, a lot of speculation that Davis may get traded or break leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you want to hear from a fan's perspective.
San Antonio again missing. Moore outside. Down low. Up again. Randall on the follow. Almost got 14 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Murray against Jackson. And there's the feed to Aldridge. Over Randall. Will it go? And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 6 points for Aldridge.
And when he gets the ball that deep, not much you can do to stop him.
He knows what he's good at. Gets the position he wants, then with the tools to finish. Nice interior passing, and then the strong finish.
Outside DeRozan. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 10.
We see the value of increasing your range. DeRozan can find more space inside now because of it.
Jackson kicks to Randall. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Aldridge's shot is good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Stolen by Jackson. Davis gets a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time for Jackson. And that's 12 points for Davis.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Moore against DeRozan. Over Moore. Here's Murray. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Jackson against Murray. Moore passes to Davis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
San Antonio calls timeout. We know players love offensive play. We know fans love offensive play. But Smitty, do you think we should care more as fans and players about what players do on the defensive end?
I think so, Kevin, but I think it's the history of sports, especially out there in basketball, just the players that lead the league in scoring, they get all the credit and all the endorsements. Guys who play defense, we'll pick out 1 or 2, but we don't go overboard when we see guys that are defensively good. We don't talk enough about the defensive side and the impact these individuals have.
And fans appreciate good defense, don't they? Fans like good defense.
Yeah, they do, especially the fans that understand that you need defense to win championships.
And it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got 10.
The wingspan, the timing, Aldridge devastating on the offensive glass.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
What a play there, the hoop plus the arm.
Last season, Anthony Davis took his defensive game to just another level. He was always a good defender, but he's starting to become dominant. With his quickness and length, he's just a menace on that end.
Outside Aldridge. Out to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gay. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And for his efforts on defense, Davis was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, Anthony got some votes, and he might get even more this year. The man had a triple-double with blocks last season. He's the kind of player that makes everyone in footsteps when he's on the floor.
And so Aldridge will bring it up for San Antonio. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Rudy Gay. Johnson with the block.
He's in a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Trying his luck deep. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his third foul of the game. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Murray kicks to Aldridge. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Johnson. And the Pelicans miss again.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now Davis. Following a three-point attempt by DeRozan. Now Davis. He's got 17. His three-pointers off the mark. Rudy Gay on the wing. He had a nice open look right there. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
This is the confidence Rudy has in himself. Looking to score as soon as he gets the rock.
Here's Jackson, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And San Antonio called for the foul. The Pelicans have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of this.
Back to Okafor. He's checked in for Anthony Davis. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Puts it up from 12. Here's Gasol. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Easy bucket for Powell. Failed to block him out. He'll hover around the offensive boards all day.
Jackson kicks to Okafor. Murray against Jackson. Okafor. Gasol with the defensive effort. Challenging stretch for San Antonio here. Outside DeRozan. Over Moore. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 12 points in the game.
Watching DeRozan tonight is a reminder of how good, how resourceful a scorer he can be.
Randall against Aldridge. Randall down low. And Randall brings it down.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
DeRozan finds Aldridge. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. So the wing on the left to the paint. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
You look at Wes Johnson, a perfect frame for playing hoops. 6'7", long arms, all the tools athletically.
And the Spurs with some changes. Hurdle, he's checked in for Gasol. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for Murray. Now here's Mills. 1:37 left to play here in the second quarter. The pass to Bellinelli. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Bellinelli's got his second basket of the game. And Wesley Johnson, the 4th overall pick, Smitty back in 2010, went ahead of Paul George and DeMarcus Cousins, named 2.
Played 2 seasons at Iowa State, 1 at Syracuse, a prime-time player with the Orangemen, a quality role player in the NBA now.
San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Mills dishes to Bellinelli. Outside DeRozan. Fires from deep. The shot missing. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And for the Spurs, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Mills. Here's Randall. 4 seconds left. Offensive rebound. Okafor. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Okafor's got 7 points.
Guys, he's having a ball. I don't care what he knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
And so it's New Orleans, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout.
Thank you, Kevin. Here.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're what? A stellar first half for Julius Randle. He had 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
They obviously crushed it for the...
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to New Orleans, everyone. Glad to have you with us tonight as we take a peek at all the happenings just outside of Bourbon Street. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
He's been one of, if not the hardest worker over the first 2 quarters. His tenacity has been the difference.
Holiday out there with Miller. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. Then it's Randle. And it's Okafor in at the center position. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Gay outside. 5 on the clock. Okafor with the rebound.
They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Over Miller. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Pelicans shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Buries the long-range jumper.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Find some space out beyond the arc.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Murray kicks to Gasol. Gay outside. Here's Aldridge. Miller grabs the miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 14 points.
Very few defenders in this league feel comfortable with DeRozan coming right at them on the drive like that.
Outside Mirotic. He kicks to Okafor. He feeds it to Randle. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray with it. Outside Gasol. Pass to Aldridge. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Finding the man who broke free. The great vision of Pau Gasol making that play happen. And for the Pelicans, they can now start to look at the future in a different light. Now they have a team that can compete in the West with the core. It's just about adding the right pieces around Anthony Davis.
Mirotic, the pass to Miller. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Gay. Mirotic grabs the miss. And of course, for the Pelicans and their future, Steve, last offseason was spent trying to get Cousins back.
Alvin Gentry, the coach, said the team wanted Cousins back despite the injury. Didn't quite work out the way they hoped with Cousins leaving, but this team showed they can compete without Cousins.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
And here is Murray to the right side. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Murray outside. Gay gets to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
When you talk about DeMar DeRozan, how he's increased the number of ways he can score, this time off the offensive rebound.
Back to Holiday. And stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Okafor with the block. Aldridge against Randall. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Great effort there. Aldridge sniffs out the shot, sends it back.
They grab their own miss. Excellent D there from Okafor.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, DeMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it. He's been fantastic. Guys,
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks. Murray gets to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Holiday with the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Holiday's got 7 points.
The pull-up game of Drew Holiday is on point, showing good balance and good touch.
Pass to Gasol. Outside DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. Aldridge inside. Randall on him. Randall with some nice D. Holiday finds Mirotic. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. Randall passes to Okafor. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Outside DeRozan. Inside. Game. And it's blocked by Mirotic.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Smitty, the 3-point shot last season, not the Spurs' best friend.
They rarely shoot a ton of threes, but the ones they take usually make at a high clip. They had a new starting point guard, and Kawhi Leonard only played 9 games. That won't help.
Jackson, he's checked in for New Orleans. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Hurdle, he's checked in for Gasol. Davis Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Ellenelli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for Murray. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
The Pelicans, they've seen improvement over the past few seasons. Offense has become more and more efficient. Defensively have gone from a poor defensive team to a top 10 defensive team in just 1 season.
Zeller, he's checked in for Okafor. Davis comes in for Randall. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Miller. Bertle. And see, with the Pelicans' improvement, a lot of it has to do with the work their players have put in.
Two guys that come to mind for me are Drew Holiday and E'Twaun Moore. Both those guys have improved a lot. The team's had a plan to improve for several years now, and they stuck with it. A lot of franchises might have demanded overnight success, but the Pelicans front office avoided rushing progress.
Basket good. 20 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Outside Jackson, and Mirotic has it in the corner. It's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Spurs shoot right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. It's stolen by Davis. Out left to the wing. And Moore kicks to Davis. From 10 feet out, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And San Antonio shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. The pass to Mills. Back to Bellinelli. And it's E'Twaun Moore with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, New Orleans. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Mirotic. They get the rebound. Bertle, the pass to DeRozan. Another shot. And it's good on the way up. DeRozan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
Outside Jackson, and Davis now, top of the key. Rebounded by the Spurs. Up top Mills, guarded by Jackson. Out to DeRozan. A floater, and Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
Walker's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Now here's Mills, guarded by Jackson. Passes it to Walker. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. That one, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Mirotic has a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Mirotic has got 14.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now here's Mills, guarded closer. Kicks to Bellinelli. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 8.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching the range.
And he recovers it. Back to Moore. Davis in the corner. Offline with his 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Bellinelli against Moore. And Mirotic sinks it back. Pass to Zeller. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now Bellinelli. 8 points for him. He kicks to Bertle. Bellinelli against Moore. Floats one up, and it's finished off inside by Bellinelli.
Some people see Popovich as uncompromising. He can be that way. But working things out with LaMarcus Aldridge last year is just another great coaching achievement.
Here's Davis. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. Now here's Mills. And Bellinelli kicks to Walker. Dishes to Pirtle. Back to Walker. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Their attention to the lane. Moore finds Zeller. And it's New Orleans scoring again. Here's Mills. That's tipped. Pirtle, the pass to Mills. Jackson, he's checked in for New Orleans. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Walker with it. Shot clock at 5. Mills, that's a two-pointer. Here's Pirtle. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Jackson kicks to Davis, shoots over Mills, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. And that's 21 points for Anthony Davis. And so is New Orleans, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
I'm telling you, it's all about learning, okay? It's all about learning. If you play hard and compete and don't play cocky.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And San Antonio shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Quincy Pondexter, and it's Bertinason at the 4 spot. It's stolen by Johnson. Jackson finds Zeller. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pirtle, the pass to Forbes. Back to Pirtle to the left side wing. Pass to Pondexter. Dreams the three-pointer.
I can't understand in the midst of a game you leave an elite shooter this wide open.
Davis drives in. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery. I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
Jackson dishes to Davis. And Zeller kicks to Davis. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 from 13 so far.
Nice body control. I like that Davis kept his composure after taking the hit.
Walker the pass to Cunningham. Here is Forbes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Walker. Now the pass to Pondexter. Here's Pirtle. Here's Walker. And at last they get one to fall.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Jackson finds Moore to the inside. Here's Davis. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
AD has improved the outside shot, but what you love even more is his dominance in the paint.
Here's Walker. Back to Pondexter. Goes back up. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Pondexter kicks to Pirtle. Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
And finished off by Davis.
Hey, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Passes it to Cunningham. Here is Forbes, started by Davis. And Forbes kicks to Pondexter. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
Here's Davis. Plays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 9 points in the quarter.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Pass to Walker. Cunningham looking it over. And he banks in the layup. And it's 6 points for Walker.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
Stolen. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And the layup's good off the glass.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Jackson up top. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 15 points here in the second half.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Cunningham passes to Forbes. Kicks to Cunningham. Here's Pondexter. He's guarded by Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Pirtle. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Forbes can't get it to go.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Steve, do you think the NBA is heading to a place where ideal lineups will have 5 capable playmakers on the floor, like more of a positionless game?
Yeah, I think so, Kevin. I think right now teams are trying to find a guy that's 6'7", 6'8", that defensively can play, guys that are larger, and then on the offensive end, somewhat a la Draymond Green, can run point guard for you. So I think right now that's the size and skill set people are looking for.
Wait a minute, you just described yourself.
The only difference was we had guys that were 7'2", 7'3", 350, so I had to play the guard position.
Gasol finds Walker. Now Pondexter, covered by Miller. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. That one goes. Count it. 9 points for Drew Holiday.
And that's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Sees the opportunity, gets his shot inside.
Pass to Walker. Jacks up a 3. Zeller grabs the board. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. It's good.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
And Walker kicks to Murray. Spurs whipping the ball around now. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Murray against Howard. Johnson outside. And stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Pondexter dishes to Murray. Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way? Or do you think it should go to even further.
No, I think the players should speak up. I think in all, all our four major sports, in any possible way, I think guys who get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players is just like everybody else. You have freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
Right block shot. Another one falls for San Antonio. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
They get it back.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bairton is checked in. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Miller against Walker. He kicks to Bondexter. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Back to Bondexter. High, arcing shot. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his third assist on the night. Holiday against Murray. Holiday looking over the floor. To the middle. It's tipped. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Bondexter, the pass to Gasol. Here's Bertans. That one falls.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And Randall throws it down.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
Spurs shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Outside, Walker. Here's Bertans, guarded by Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Randall's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Holiday finds Randall. And a wide open look for Zeller. No good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Inside. And it's Murray. That time on the assist by Bondexter. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny. Walker with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Murray kicks to Bertans. Murray outside. Shot clock at 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New Orleans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Julius Randle.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who act like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Holiday against Murray. Shoots it up. And good. As it just right down through the net.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator.
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they pick up 2.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. Randall no good. Murray outside. So we see the Hornets taking the W here. And the outcome of this one was never a tie.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives them. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge,